Hi, Kevin Coupe here, and here's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. So yesterday, I was at the Apple store in Stamford, Connecticut, and I had to have them help me out with a few things that I was trying to figure out on my laptop. And I was working with the guy in the one-to-one training session, and the most remarkable thing happened. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, as we're talking, all of the employees in the store burst out into applause. I mean, arousing applause. Now, I knew it wasn't for me, and I looked up, tried to figure out exactly what was going on, who had walked into the store. Just some people, normally, dressed people. I didn't recognize them from anywhere. So I asked the guy who was helping me, and he said, oh, they just finished training. They're ready to start work. And I think, that's amazing. They just finished training. They walk into the store, they're ready to be full-time employees, and what happens? They get a rousing round of applause from everybody else who works there. And even some of the customers there were chiming in, and I did, certainly. And this is just extraordinary when you think about it. What a great culture that you're welcomed in that sort of way when you're ready to start work. And I wonder how many other retail entities, whether they're supermarkets or convenience stores or drugstores or clothing stores or whatever it happens to be, have that kind of culture. Encouraging people, lifting them up, making them feel like part of the team and part of the culture through things like applause. And I know teachers who, when they've gotten tenure, and we'll talk about whether tenure is a good idea at another time, but I know teachers, when they get tenure, they get this form letter. This is a lifetime commitment coming from whatever school district it happens to be, and they get a form letter. At the Apple store, with these people, I don't know if they're going to work there for 6 months or a year or 6 years, they get a round of applause. I think that's extraordinary. I think it's really wonderful. And I think it's something that more companies ought to do. I mean, we're at a time where, first of all, good help is hard to find. Yes, unemployment is high, but there's real issues in terms of staffing because a lot of baby boomers are going to be retiring, and we're trying to figure out how to get the most for our bucks when we bring people into our organizations. I think that it's incredibly important to create that kind of welcoming culture that embraces people and makes them feel like part of it and actually gives them a feeling of ownership. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. As always, I want to hear what's on your mind.